this video, we're going to be replacing an SIT Delta gas valve with a White Rogers gas valve. Here are some of the tools that will help with this procedure. We'll begin by shutting off the water and the gas to the heater. Next, open a hot water faucet to relieve the pressure. Attach a garden hose to the drain valve and drain the water out of the tank. Disconnect all of the inlet gas supply piping to the gas valve. Open the outer access door at the bottom of the water heater. Now disconnect the thermocouple, pilot supply tube, and the burner supply tube from the bottom of the valve. Note, on an LP valve, the burner supply tube nut will be left-handed thread. Unplug the piezo igniter wire from the side of the valve. After verifying that the tank is completely drained, insert a 6-inch nipple into the side of the gas valve and tighten hand tight. Now use this nipple as a lever to unscrew the gas valve by turning it counterclockwise until it is removed. Make sure that we're replacing the valve with the correct type, whether it's natural gas or LP. Now install the new White Rogers gas valve. There's already thread seal tape applied onto the male threads of the new valve, and there's no need to add additional thread tape or pipe dope. Close the drain valve and remove the garden hose. Using that 1/2-inch nipple from the old gas valve, thread it into the new gas valve and use it as a lever to tighten the new gas valve until it's tight and in the upright position. Remove the nipple. Now reconnect the new gas valve. Reinsert the burner supply tube into the opening at the bottom of the valve and hand tighten, making sure that it's properly aligned. Then tighten with a wrench. And remember, if this is an LP gas valve, the main burner supply tube nut will be left-handed thread. Now repeat that process for both the pilot supply tube and the thermocouple, making sure not to cross-thread them. As you can see here, the existing igniter wire has a different connection than the new gas valve. Because of this, we'll need the pilot adapter, part number AP16314. Slide the flat fade end of the adapter into the existing piezo igniter wire connector, and then slide the round elongated end of the igniter wire attached to the new gas valve into the round socket end of the adapter. There are plastic sheaths on the adapter that need to be slid over all exposed metal parts, and this is to prevent grounding or possibly shocking the user. Once all of the metal parts are covered, verify those connections by giving it a slight tug. Before going further, it's a good idea to confirm the igniter connections by looking into the sight glass and depressing the igniter a few times and verify the spark in the chamber. Replace any insulation that may have fallen out of place and reattach the outer access door, making sure not to pinch the pilot supply tube and that the piezo igniter wire isn't in a position to be grounded out. Now reconnect the inlet gas supply piping to the new gas valve. Please note, if the gas being supplied is LP, then a thread tape suitable for LP must be used. Now to refill the tank. Verify that the hot water faucet is still open, and then slowly open the cold water shutoff valve until it is fully opened. Allow the water to continue to flow until the tank is full of water and all of the air is purged out. This can be confirmed by a steady stream of water from the open hot water faucet. Now we can turn off the faucet. Check for leaks. If there are none, move on to the next step. Next, open the gas shutoff valve and use a leak detection solution spray on all of the joints to check for leaks. Once it's determined that there are no leaks, go through the lighting instructions listed on the side of the water heater or in the use and care manual. Once the pilot and main burner are in operation, you should also check all of the connections on the bottom of the gas valve for leaks. The water heater is now back in service.